Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy tip to heighten the flavor of a cantaloupe or a watermelon if you happen to choose one that just isn't quite sweet enough. One of the tips they teach about picking out a good cantaloupe is kind of difficult to do right now, I found, because of COVID-19. Normally, when you walk into an area that has a fresh cantaloupe, you can usually smell it, and you can smell the end, the base end, not the stem end, but the base end. You should be able to push it. It should be a little soft when you push in with your thumb, and when you raise it to your nose, you should be able to smell that it's ripe. It just has a ripe smell to it. But if for some reason you don't get one and you bring it home and you cut it and you're disappointed in the flavor, I'm going to show you a tip again about how to make that taste better. First thing we always want to do when we buy a melon is to go ahead and rinse it off. And I've done that, but I'm going to rinse it again a minute just because of that tag that was on there. The reason you always, of course, want to wash the melon is not because you eat the rind, of course, but because when you cut through it, the knife, obviously, we just pushed anything that was on the outside of that melon into the center part that we will eat. So it's important that we make sure that it's clean. Especially these days. Honestly, if someone had came by and touched this that was ill or even sneezed on this melon and you purchased it quick and brought it home, I don't know, because it changes every day what they say about the virus transmitting on food. But I think we just need to be careful when we do purchase fresh produce. So now we'll clean the melon and then we're going to cut it up and taste it, and then we'll see what we need to do to doctor it up. Okay, so we've cleaned the cantaloupe and cut it up, and I can tell you that while I was cutting it, I can tell that it's not ripe. You can just feel that it's too firm, and it's probably going to need this technique that we're going to use to make it taste better. A tip that you would like to probably know is that if you buy a cantaloupe that is not ripe, it will never get sweeter no matter how long you keep it at home, because once it's picked, that's as sweet as it will get. It will get softer for you, but it won't ever taste any better. So because this cantaloupe, I know, is not very sweet, it's probably tough and a little bitter, we're going to go ahead and just add two ingredients that most people would have around. It's a squirt of honey and the juice of half a lime or so, depending on how much cantaloupe you have. If you don't have fresh lime and you have a little lime juice, you can use that, of course. You stir that up. So we've added a little acid and we've added a little sugar or sweetness from the honey, and it will make all the difference in the world, and you'll still be able to serve it and not feel like you wasted your money, because I know this stuff can be expensive. So real quick, I'll grab a fork and we'll give it a try. It's so good this way. Even if you have a good cantaloupe, you might want to try this. So just a little tip for your summer fruit. Very high in vitamin A and vitamin C, super high in fiber. A great thing to get a hold of this time of year. So if you get one that isn't quite right, enjoy it this way. See you next time.